Can you tell me what is art? Well, art is the expression of a person's imagination and skills. Any person who has a skill and imagination and he is passionate about it is an artist, be it a painter or a shoemaker. Hello everyone, I am back with our another lesson from our book Honeycomb Quality. This is a story about an artist, Mr. Gessler, and his brother who are shoemakers. They have such a great hand in making boots that every piece they produce is very wonderful and really durable. In spite of this skill, they suffered from poverty and lead a miserable life. Well, this story also tells about the current scenario in which consumerism and competition leads to the loss of art and quality. Let's start with the reading. I knew him from the days of my extreme youth because he made my father's boots. He lived with his elder brother in his shop, which was in a small by street in a fashionable part of London. So here I is the author who knew the younger brother. How? Because he was making the boots of his father. And where he and his elder brother lived? In a by street, in a small by street in the fashionable streets of London. The shop had a certain quiet distinction. So the shop in which Mr. Gessler was living, it has quiet distinctions, means it has some different attributes, like there was no sign upon it other than the name of Gessler Brothers. So it has only the signboard of Gessler Brothers and no other sign was there. And in the window a few pairs of boots, and in the window of that building there were few pairs of boots. He made only what was ordered, and what he made never failed to fit, which means they were so good at making boots that whatever piece they made, it fits well to everyone. To make boots, such boots as he made, seemed to me then and still seems to me mysterious and wonderful. And the author is saying that the way he made boots was always mysterious and wonderful for the author. I remember well my shy remarks one day while stretching out to him my youthful foot. "Isn't it awfully hard to do, Mr. Gessler?" And his answer, given with a sudden smile from out of the redness of his beard, "It is an art." Well, it is in the German accent, which means it is an art. So what happened, one day the author went to Mr. Gessler and asked him, "Isn't it very hard to make these kind of boots?" To which Mr. Gessler replied with a smile that it is an art. Here, awfully means very. It was not possible to go to him very often, his boots lasted terribly. Means the quality of the boots were so good that one has no need to go again and again. Having something beyond the temporary, some essence of boot stitched into them. One went in, not as into most shops, but restfully as one enters a church, and sitting on the single wooden chair waited. So here the ambience of the shop has been discussed, that it is not like the other shops. It is as silent as in church, where a wooden chair has been kept and you have to sit there and wait for him. A guttural sound and the tip-tap of his slippers beating the narrow wooden stairs, and he would stand before one without coat, a little bent, in leather apron, with sleeves turned back, blinking as if awakened from some dream of boots. And when the customer is waiting in his shop, what kind of scenario is there when Mr. Gessler visits? He came making tip-tap sound with his boot and on the wooden flooring. And look of Mr. Gessler has been discussed, as you can see in the image also, that he is not wearing his coat. There is a little bent in his back, wearing a leather apron with sleeves rolled and blinking. And it seems that he has been awakened from a dream, and the dream is of boots. He must be having a dream making boots. And I would say, how do you do, Mr. Gessler? Could you make me a pair of Russian leather boots? Without a word, he would leave me retiring, whence he came or into the other portion of the shop. And then the author asked him to make a pair of boots for him. And I would continue to rest in the wooden chair, inhaling the incense of his trade. Here, incense means the smell. So what the author was doing when Mr. Gessler was away, he was incensing his trade, means he was smelling. He made boots which were of leather, and there was a smell of leather all around. Soon he would come back, holding in his hand a piece of gold brown leather. With eyes fixed on it, he would remark, "What a beautiful piece," means what a beautiful piece. When I too had admired it, he would speak again. "When do you want them?" means when do you want them? And I would answer, "Oh, as soon as you conveniently can." And he would say, "Tomorrow fortnight." Or if he were his elder brother, I will ask my brother. So what happened while the author was smelling his trade? Mr. Gessler turned up with a piece of gold brown leather in his hands to make shoe. And he showed him, saying that what a beautiful piece. And when the author also admired, they finalized the order, and he asked that when do you want them? And the author replied that whenever he is convenient and the order is ready, he can pick it up. To which Mr. Gessler said that he will ask his brother that if they can deliver the product by this fortnight. Then I would murmur. Murmur is to whisper. "Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Gessler." "Good morning," he would reply, still looking at the leather in his hand. And as I moved to the door, I would hear the tip-tap of his slippers going up the stairs to his dreams of boots. So when the author bid his goodbye, Mr. Gessler left by making the same sound of tip-tap, and it seems that he was going again into his dream of boots. So the first part of our story ends here, where the author has given order of his boots to Mr. Gessler. Stay tuned to know what happens further. See you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.